Welcome to Shadow Empress Tarot. I'm a messenger of the Most High with the power to travel through the shadow realms. I am here to guide you through spiritual warfare so you can achieve your soul's desire. What you need to know is God is my guide, truth is my religion, and my channel is intense shadow work. So if you are mentally or emotionally unstable, you've been warned. What's up, Shadow Gang? We back up in this thing. I don't know if this will be posted because this shit look like it's gonna be long. But I'm recording this on the new moon, and the energy is kind of interesting. Before I get started on this, I'd like to thank all you guys for the support, the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the donations, the memberships. I really appreciate you. What's on my board when I first started pulling this, that and I just did a reading like that of some type of a high priestess that misused their gifts, trying to steal from another intuitive or another spiritualist, or like stealing their gifts or siphoning their energy to use their energy to wear or some shit because they wanted to be the best. And then as I started pulling the cards, I'm like, this is also a work situation. And the energies, they do cross. They're different situations, but it's the same energy, because both this high priestess and this work situation, whoever this person is, if this resonates for like work, it could be in a community, it could be in a family, it could be and a sports team, an adult sports team, an extracurricular that has to deal with a group. But the reason why the energies, they cross, they not, I won't say they cross, but they exist on the same line, is because of both this high priestess and this work situation. They want to be the best, they want to be the most loved. So whoever the high priestess is, or the work situation, you guys do the same thing or something similar. But both of these people, they want to be known as the best, or the best in the group. They want to be known as the Hierofant, somebody who, like, this is the person that want to be the smartest in the room. They want everybody to think that they know it all, and that they are the go-to person. And if you're a high priestess, this is work. You know what I mean? Like, but when you're a high priestess, you really got to balance that whole money thing. And it's really supposed to be like, you're supposed to receive. Don't get shit twisted. But what you're not supposed to do is use your gifts for the purely to acquire money or to look the best, these shallow things. Because when you're tapped in, the spiritual side comes first. The healing aspect of it comes first. There's been plenty of times that I've been called to read for people for fucking hours for free. Okay? It was ordered by spirit, and there was no money involved. This person who's a high priestess, they would never. They would never. Not only would they never really help somebody like for free or whatever, but it really has to be something. And if they did do it for free, they would have to get like a lot of praise or be uplifted in some way. This work situation, They're literally competing with you to be the best. They want to be the go-to. I mean, it's the same. But for both of these people, they were being tested, because we're always being tested, and they lost. They lost big time. They did the exact opposite of what they wanted to do, which was make themselves look better and to be the best. Let me bless this place. This person wants to be loved by many. They want to be celebrated and loved. And if you are positive, you better bless this place. If you are negative, you better get up out my face. If you are positive, you better bless this place. If you are negative, you better get up out my face. And this person is not loving, but they want to be loved, celebrated. They want the title of the smartest, the most valuable player on the team, the most loved. And I keep it so strong, the most loved. Somebody who wants to be loved that gives no love. And before I get started on this reading, your girl is going to give you some real advice. Listen up. This is the time of AI. AI is learning from you. I advise you learn from it before it gets ahead of you. I've been experimenting with AI. Like, at first I'm like, I ain't gonna touch this, but I mean, it's everywhere. And if everybody is like, stand off on AI, that shit gonna get so strong and it's learning off of you. And then you don't learn off of it, that's how it's gonna get ahead of us. So I advise the collective to use AI, in particular for your astrology chart. I have been experimenting with Chat GPT. I would advise you to start get your whole chart, like your whole sign chart, and ask Chat GPT house by house and the aspects. Then do the aspects, like, Saturn square Mercury, and you'll find out what you need to work on. It'll really help you. So you know what I mean? It'll even take you deeper than if you were to pay for a chart. And with that being said, use that shit. It's like a teacher. You can get a book and have this AI stuff teach you. Don't let the opportunity pass you by. All right, so we here. 8 minutes. I hope y'all still here. This person. This person really, at the artist of records, they want to be known for what they do. They want to be the best. And, in the time that I grew up, like, we had songs like, hey, Mr. DJ. Like, this is really significant because even in today, like, if you have a DJ that is trash, the party gonna be trash. So this person, in the sense of being like the best, just say with the picture, the best DJ, like, this person wants other people to see them as a person that keeps things going, that keeps the party hopping. You feel what I'm saying? And they want to make a lot of money doing it, which is not a problem. But when you involve somebody else in what you want to achieve, and it has nothing to do with anyone else, it becomes a problem. Clarifying this artist of records, which is the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. We got the kings, y'all. King of Pentacles, King of Cups. Whatever this person is doing, they want to be acknowledged. They want to be loved for it. And they want to be celebrated. Clarifying the King of Cups is the Two of Swords. Now this is where it gets rocky. Because I see in this King of Records, which is the Pentacles, and this King of Cups, this person does have a skill or a gift. This light is bothering me, y'all. That they should be acknowledged for. That they are good at. But they were being tested. Jesus Christ. They were being tested what choice they were going to make at the Two of Swords. With whatever it is that they're good at, and one is for sure a high priestess or a spiritualist. Spirit was watching to see how they used it. What side they were going to go on. The light or the dark. The Two of Swords to the Ace of Wands. And unfortunately, this person chose the Ace of Wands. And you see with this, they thought this was the right choice. The light choice. The better choice is to use what they have to make them look better, which is okay. But this person was on something else. They wanted to look better than everyone else. That's a difference. It's a huge difference. Have your skills, have your talents, use them appropriately, but don't use them to destroy other people. In order to look better. This person was tested to use their gifts, use their talents to help others and themselves, not to make others look bad, to make sure that in their mind that they hold their spot. This person is extremely prideful. I just heard really loud. This person, and I haven't said this word in a long time, y'all, and I'm dead ass conceited. Full of themselves. Like, you know, like that jock that they know they're good at football or whatever, and their attitude is so stanky and bad. They so full of themselves. This is that. This is a person that let their gifts and their talents rot their mind. It was a test. It was a test. Were they going to let their gifts rot their mind? Or were they going to use their gifts to heal themselves, make themselves better, and help others? Coming after the Ace of Wands, this was the choice. this person didn't know they were being tested, as a lot of us don't know, sometimes we do, is that if they use the gift properly, that's how they were going to get, like with the angel wings, that's how they were going to be loved. And that's how they were going to get, with the Four of Pentacles, that's how they were going to get the money. That's how they were going to get it. It was not going to be this route. This is a person, another person that's on my board that failed their test. This person is really full of themselves. This is the type of person I'm like starting to really feel their energy. Like, this is the type of person that they're so full of themselves and everything that comes out of their mouth is about themselves, but in a like real arrogant way. And you just want them to shut the fuck up and stop talking. And there's a lot of different type of irritating people. And this is not really something I come across a lot. Like there are people who are like this that I learned they were like this later down, and they kind of hide it and they keep it secret and they be competitive and all this type of stuff. But this is an outright like obnoxious ass person that think they like, it's outright, but they think they're being slick though. They think they're being slick though. For real. This person, if they would have made the right choice, which is the Four of Pentacles, they would have became stable, and later down the line, they would have, the universe had plans to really, truly bless them. The universe was prepared to bless them upon passing this test. But the reason why they failed, the reason why they failed this test, give me a second, y'all. This light, my bad, y'all. I'm really sensitive today to this light. The reason why they didn't pass their test is because they were in the hangman and there was something they needed to evaluate. There was something they needed to realize. And whatever this gift is that they had, or talents that they have, or the job, I don't care if it's in an office building, it is, there was something about it that they could have used in order to heal themselves. They were supposed to look at something. And what they were supposed to look at in order to pass this test, especially the High Priestess. Because you got a gift of prophecy. You have a gift of being in tune with ancestors and spirits and things like that. This person could have healed themselves first. And they were supposed to look at their inner anger. They were supposed to put their anger into perspective. And they didn't. They didn't look at it. And this is not a little anger. What's out on my table is the sin of wrath. It is a deep, palatable anger. Like, this person is a person that they always feel angry inside, and sometimes, like, I'm literally feeling this person, sometimes they literally could taste it. Like, taste the anger. I don't know why I want to say that, because I feel like I can taste it. The sin of wrath, anger, rage, inability, incompetence, and conflict. Like, really, the reason why this person thinks the way that they do is because truly something about them inside, they feel like they are incompetent. So that's why This is just not like knowing this about themselves or working on this, themselves is not enough. They got to be better than everyone else. They can't just say, oh, I have that talent too, or I'm a part of the group, I have that talent. Like, they have to be like the best. And it's not enough for them to think that they're the best. They have to have everyone around them tell them that. There cannot be another person in their presence that gets told the same thing. So, like, if this is two high priestesses, this is a person that doesn't want to hear, oh, both of you guys are so great. They don't want to hear that. They just want the group to focus on them and say, you're the best. And if people are not like that, this person gets really pissed. When this hits the sin of wrath, that means this goes deep. Like, this ain't just anger. And y'all, I got to do another count. But I think I have at this time maybe 325 decks or 330 decks. There's a lot of cards that are anger, just plain out anger, or upset. No, this is the sin of wrath. This is a deep, dark shadow within this person. Clarifying the sin of wrath is the Four Wands. See, this person was supposed to put their anger into perspective. They were supposed to reflect on it. They were supposed to be able to see things differently. But instead, like, they didn't sit down and contemplate. They didn't make plans on how to deal with how they felt inside. Whatever that gift is, whatever it is that they want to be known as the best, this person, they just ran with it out the door. Ain't nothing on that damn paper. If you don't get your ass back here and sit down and do your homework before you go outside and play, look, this shit right here, man. Like, this person needed to do their homework and they wanted to go. It's the weekend and they know they got a report due on Monday. And this person wanted to go to the party talking about dooch, 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 dooch. Like, bitch, you got a lot of learning to do. Like, this person, they wanted to bypass the work. They wanted to bypass the work that needed to be done in order to get their energy stable. This person avoids their shadow, so they really had no idea. Maybe they did, but I'm really feeling like they didn't. A lot of, I mean, it's different for everybody, but a lot of these people, they didn't. They really didn't know how bad this is inside of them until they got their ass backed up against the wall. Give me a second, y'all. Coming after the Four Wands is the Temperance. This high priestess, especially, the spirits were there trying to guide this person and to tell this person to do the work on this. I don't need to. And I know how this type of, because I'm feeling it. I practice the occult. I am like, I'm in tune with the spiritual realm, and I know this when spirits come and talk to you and guide you and things like that. And they really, y'all who practice tarot, divination, magic, y'all know spirit be trying to get y'all asses to sit down and do the work. And sometimes the stuff that they tell you to do is difficult. Sometimes the stuff they tell you to do makes you upset. You want to rebel. Sometimes I be wanting to tell my spirit team to shut the hell up, but we ain't doing that. I do tell them to leave me alone though, but I don't be talking to them like that. But I feel that, and they feel that. They know anyways. But this person was like, fuck that. I'm out. Especially that high priestess. And for the work situation, this person, because they are so full of themselves, they already thought they had balance. They thought they were already in tune. And they weren't. Look at this. The 5 of Swords. There was so much they needed to learn. They needed to sit down before they went anywhere. They needed to sit down and do the work. Look, they needed to look at past mistakes because of this energy. Like, it's not just this energy, it's this energy and this energy together. So far, this person got issues. Like, this person, when they're around groups or they're around another person and they deem themselves or others don't tell them they are the best, they get really mad about this. And when they get to this level, they do really nasty things to other people. This person was to sit their ass down and really look at these negative behaviors that they do. Because for real, this is not normal. Oh, people don't think I'm the prettiest. They don't think I'm the best one. Ah! Like, for real? When I say this person needs to take a nap, they were supposed to find solutions with their spiritual gifts. They were supposed to look at their mistakes. They were really supposed to put things into action. Like, even if this is work, the real thing to do at work is not to be jealous of the next person, but to really use them as a guide. Like, how can I improve myself? And only, like, make it about yourself. Your mistakes in the workplace, or you not working at peak performance, has nothing to do with another person. But this is a person coming after the 5 of Swords. This is a person, is the Queen of Swords. This is a person that thinks they already know everything. And they were blocked. Like, a person that thinks that they know everything is difficult for them to learn anything. Their attention span for learning is shit. Man. This person already thought they knew whatever they needed to know, and that they were going to be the King of Pentacles. Like, this person really, if there's any energy that's ever been on my table that about somebody wanting to be king of the jungle, this person is it. The King of Pentacles, the King of Cups. The King of Pentacles twice. And this person was like, I'm going to get my money. I'm going to get my money. But this person didn't realize you can't be if you're going to be the king of all the rest of this shit, bro, like, you better make sure that you are the King of Swords. But no, you're a blocked Queen of Swords. coming after the King of Pentacles is the Ace of Swords. This person needed more clarity. This person needed to work on their mind. But instead of working on their mind, this person had money on their mind. They were clear about that, but they weren't clear about anything else, that's for sure. They weren't clear about anything else, that's for sure. Look, I didn't pay attention. They weren't clear about anything else, that's for sure. They had no idea that they were being tested on which route they were going to choose. And when you're in a position like this, choosing what route you're going to go down, and you really don't know where the pathway ends, you better make sure that you have your mind right, so then you can actually navigate where you're going. And if problems arise, you'll have the mind in order to come up with solutions, to evaluate mistakes and stuff like that. And I made a wrong turn, let me go back a little bit and make a left. You feel what I'm saying? This person with this Queen of Swords and this Five of Swords, this person is extremely mentally stunted in some way. And that will make sense that they are mentally stunted, because they're also emotionally stunted. But this is more than emotionally stunted. This is disease. And Spirit was trying to help this person to work on their emotions and their mind. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. I'm going to pause it. All right, y'all. Coming after this Ace of Swords is the Hierophant. When I tell you, this person really thought they were the smartest in the room, that they know everything, and they wanted other people to see them how they want to see themselves. They needed that outer reflection in order to help them really believe that they are the best, the smartest. This person in any group or in a workplace, they want to be the go-to person where people come and ask for advice, ask questions. They wanted the role of a leader. But in the reality of it all is they weren't in their mind the leader. They looked at you as the leader. They looked at your spiritual gifts as being stronger than theirs. If this is a workplace, you are the leader. You are the one that works more efficiently. You're the one the higher ups ask to lead the projects, lead the groups. You're the one that in the workplace, when everybody talks, they always hear somebody saying something good about you and the quality of work that you do. Both for the High Priestess Spiritualists are just a workplace. This person seeing you in this role, like in this role, being in the position that they want to be in, made them want to, like, bring stuff to an end for you at the world. You got perfection, completion, victory, religion. So for me, I'm really getting a negative connotation that's coming off of this world card, because look, this world card looks like, this is what the devil card looks like when he like doing a little hand sign. But look at but this figure on here look like Jesus. So this person had a plan. Like, this is a person that, because they want to be looked at like this, like they were really like throwing rocks and hiding hands, like putting on this helpful, loving persona, but really doing double shit in the background. Like, oh, you think you so perfect? I'm gonna end shit for you, and you're not gonna know it's me, because like I hold like this person, in order to do that, they really put on a I'm so good, I'm so perfect, I'm so loving, like godly, moral, like that type person. Like, I'm moral, and but I'm gonna bring your world to an end, completion. And that is gonna give me victory. And with religion, everybody is going to see me as the Hierophant. Look, these people be making me tired, bruh. And I haven't even gotten to even a quarter of these cards. Coming after the world, I'm gonna have to bring that fan closer because I'm hot. Coming after the world is this card. And let's talk about this high priestess for a minute. For this is both of them. But I'm gonna start with the high priestess, because both of them are used, like they're trying to manifest a certain reality in their life, and they're trying to manifest an ending for you. Flanner Stokes, bored as a student of wizardry, the dashing Flanner Stokes has turned his skills to a thrilling, high-stakes world of burglary and big money heists. His latest score has brought him here, though he has several preparations to make. Stoke has an out-of-control gambling habit and is often willing to wager his loot on a lucky streak. His accumulated debt has put him in bad graces of two competing criminal guilds. Flanner has the stats of a spy. Flanner has the stats of a spy, except he may cast magic missiles as a cantrip invisibility once per day. So this person, they were trying to manifest something, but look, cast invisibility once per day, and they wanted to be invisible, and they were hiding it, hiding behind this moral, loving, honorable persona. But that's not who they are. This person in the workplace, or this high priestess, they are a thief. And what was they trying to steal? They were trying to steal your spot. The spot that you worked hard for, that you didn't take from anyone else, that you didn't sabotage anyone else for. You did it by pure merit alone. This person is mad. They're at the center of wrath. It's because you are what they are not. And that's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's like, sis, bruh, if you want to be that, this person had to do the same shit that you did. Which is, where is it? Really? Did it fall? Oh, here it is. Which is the work. You did the work while they running around, spinning around, hopping around, partying, acting like ain't nothing wrong with them, like they're perfect. Acting like they're perfect because they don't want to do the work. This person doesn't want to respect. They don't want to respect that you earned your spot. You had to work on shadows so you can step out into the light. This person, they didn't want to do that same pattern. What they wanted to do was steal from you or make you look bad. They, like, by making you look bad, especially in the workplace, they were going to steal your spot. You no longer would have looked like a respectable person, and they were next in line. I'm telling you, this person wanted to ruin you. This person wanted to end things for you. Besides magic items, all forms of wealth that you carry or own are vanished. This includes all businesses, lands, and holdings. This is a jealous bitch. The spirit, both of them, jealous hoes. The person, they both trying to work their magic to ruin things for you. In the workplace, like, yeah, this is your stability. They want to take your office. They want to take your money. They want to get you fired. And this spiritualist literally was doing magic on you to steal, like, magical gifts and, like, to stop your wealth, to steal your wealth, or to, like, make you lose wealth. Like, your foundations, like, ruined. Like, make you lose your home and shit. Like, this type of behavior, like, why would you want that? Why would you want somebody to lose their house, lose stuff? Like, that comes from being in such a low vibration, the sin of wrath. Because to me, that shit ain't normal. To be sitting up plotting and scheming on how somebody gonna take something from somebody, or you're gonna destroy something for them. And you know they work for it. Every time I do these readings, I'm like, what are these people thinking? I heard Spirit just tell me they're not. And literally, that's why this person they were at the Five of Swords. They were at conflict because they not learning shit. Coming after ruin is aperture. An interdimensional portal appears, leading to one place of your choosing. It remains open for 1 hour. And Magnus, an outcast from a Dwarven enclave, this curious adventurer has always been on the lookout for the next big score. Both of these people, they like, that's why the King of Pentacles came out here twice. Both of these people, all they care about is money, things, and status. He is currently seeking an ancient ruin, which is rumored. An ancient ruin which is rumored to contain a mighty artifact. This person wanted what's yours. They wanted what's yours. That's why they had to knock it down. Magnus seeks a gem called the Pontiff's Eye, which he believes grants the power to teleport over great distances. This person, they wanted your spiritual gifts. And for the workplace, the Pontiff's Eye is like how people viewed you. They wanted that. But the spiritualists, they literally wanted your third eye, or like your personal energy to add to theirs. So like their gifts could be stronger. Their gifts of magic could be stronger, and they could get more money. Man, this type of shit pisses me off, bro. Shape changer. This person is a shape shifter. Really what this is about is because this person, like with the sin of wrath, this person hates themselves. They hate themselves. And that was really what they needed to look at. That's why they act like that. That's why they need to feel better and all that, to be the best and all that, because they hate themselves. And they wanted to, like, in a way, be you or be like you. They wanted to feel like what it's like to be you. That's why they wanted your spot. I don't know, these people. Shape changer, ever hungering, the enormous mimic Alcazaz has taken a bolder and bolder disguises in order to lure its prey. Now it takes the shape of a treasure-filled keep and awaits its next meal. Deep within the heart of Alcazaz is a prisoner called the Yellow Shrouded Old Man. He too is an outgrowth of Alcazaz and is planning for the mimic to destroy and replace the entire world. So I feel like whether this is a workplace or this spiritualist, this person has done this before. Trying to take people's spots. Trying to mimic them. Like, this is the type of person that thinks they could be a better version of you. Like, I can do them better than they can do them. What this person had work to do, they really didn't. The reason why they so damn mad is because they really don't know who they are. Alcazaz cannot be defeated unless its heart is found and destroyed. Its walls and corridors are filled with other mimics, though they are mere extensions of Alcazaz itself. Like, this person is so deeply lost. This person is probably, their current personality is probably a mix of many different people that they have met. Many different people that they have tried to take their spot. This person is a copycat. This person consumes other people's power by destroying them, by making them look less than. That's been a theme lately. Bishop Mandrean, a rising star amid the local clergy. Bishop Mandrean is a charming yet eccentric collector of holy relics. He is willing to pay a high bounty on the more exotic, dangerous, diabolical artifacts, presumably to add to the pontiff's vault of heretical items. Like, this person, for real, they really... Look at this. These are, to me, people like this are extremely dangerous. People like this are extremely dangerous. Those who like hide behind religion or God, and they don't believe in God. They really on some devil shit. Like this, again, I'm getting that energy of like Jim Jones type shit. And with all of these so far, this one, this person's character, this one, they are very materialistic, and that's like to the point that they'll steal, and they will destroy. They'll loot. This is giving me like looting, like with Aperture, Interdimensional Portal. Like this is how they get places. This is something that they've done a lot. This is how they get places. To them, this is how you get your spot. Wow. When other people are above this person in ability, incompetence, and conflict, like they feel incompetent, and they like this is something I feel like is so immature. Like if somebody noticed this in this person, if they were doing this with a child, their mother should have really helped them. Like this is giving me something because it feels so immature. Like their mother or somebody should have given them therapy. But anyway, like all of these people, they want materials. Like though through his relationship to the church, Mandrean has conversed with devil princes and celestial beings. Through amassing powerful relics, he hopes to eclipse even the gods in power. Money, power, status. Like this is a workplace nightmare, this person. A workplace nightmare and a spiritual nightmare. Andric the Giant, once a famed prize fighter, Andric has stooped to mercenary work and freelance leg breaking. Literally, and it comes after this. The elegant songstress commands a high price to perform, but is currently distressed by a blackmail scandal involving the potential plagiarism of her most popular song. Don't tell me like leg breaking. Hey, y'all remember, and I've mentioned this, and this has come up in a lot of readings, this type of energy. Hey, that girl that those ice skaters that went and paid somebody a little bit of money to bust that other girl in the legs. What was the name? I say it all the time, but I'm having a brain fart. Nancy Kerrigan. And what's the other girl name? But that's what she did. So why? She could take her spot. So the magic that this high priestess was doing was diabolical, yo. It was nasty. They might have even been doing like magic for you to get hurt. The workplace person, they were really trying to take you out at the knees, bruh. So you can't perform. So they can get a chance to perform and show what they got. Clarifying this is the Fool and Orchard. This person really, it was a real foolish move for them to try to take your harvest. Like, it was really foolish because now they are seen, and literally they are forced. They could have done this naturally, but now they're forced to bow down for real. Because your energy, who you are, speaks for itself. And it's your character is real. It is so strong that people can try to break your legs and all that type of shit. That stuff backfires on them and shows everyone how truly nasty they are. Because it really, that ain't got nothing to do with you, because you didn't do anything to them. You're just being the best you possible. You are doing the best thing with your spiritual gifts. You come into work and you're giving 150%. And it makes this person, because they didn't do the work, it makes this person want to break your legs, bruh. It makes this person want to destroy all your shit, because they didn't do the work that they really, like, it's really bad. They really needed to do this work. And, like, basically, they destroyed themselves. And we all know that. Like, if we didn't do the work, on a lot of things, we know that they would have destroyed them, or destroyed us. Like, if I didn't work on, like, depression and stuff like that, it would have destroyed me, y'all. I would be sitting here talking to you in filth. For real, I'm not a dead ass. Like, and that work, it took years, and it is ongoing. And it is this. Learning, doing the work for clarity, to step out into the light. And a lot of times this shit takes years. To get this Hierophant title that these fools want to take, to close cycles, for real, the natural way, it takes work. And I feel like I always got some lazy ass soul on my table. Give me a second, y'all. I'm gonna pause it. Oh my God, y'all. I've been talking for so long, and I have no idea where I ended. I am livid right now. So I just put this back on. Now I want to just scrap this whole video. But I've already talked for an hour. So if this video ends up to be weird, I'm gonna pause it to see if I can see where I left off. I might just have to combine them. Oh, that is so crazy. I've been talking for a minute, y'all. All right, y'all. We about to get back in this. Maybe, when you are in a space like this, maybe that happened the way it was supposed to. So, in order so I don't piss myself off too bad, I literally was talking for like 15-20 minutes. But we gonna fast track this so I won't be pissed. Next is the entrepreneur. Self-employment suits your disposition and intentions. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. The high priestess, they wanted to start a business with your energy through magic. The person at work, they wanted to be the one that held the torch, that lit the flame in the work environment. Man, I'm kind of really pissed because this part had a lot of gems in it, and it's it's gone, y'all. I was talking in the air, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. We are your co-workers and teammates who remain loyally by your side to ensure your success in all ways. And that's person's problem, is they are all about self. They never learned about teamwork. They never learned how to respect other people's gifts and their authenticity. Like, if you feel the need to have people below you, you really need to work on that. In a workplace, you ain't got to like people, but you damn sure need to know how to work as a team. And when you can do that, that's when you get the upliftment. Like it says, who look, we are your co-workers and teammates who remain loyally by your side to ensure your success in all ways. That's what they were witnessing with you in the workplace. When people help you out, uplift you, and there's nice camaraderie between everybody in the workplace. Like they wanted something that they weren't willing to actually be a part. They actually wanted to be set apart from the group. But this person, you can be a part of the group by being set apart from the group. But how you do that is you stand in your authenticity. This person needed to ground themselves. When you detach from awareness of your body in the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We're helping you balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. And spirit, especially this high priestess, spirit was helping them, was trying to guide them on how to ground their spiritual gifts. Like, spirit was telling them that their spiritual and material needs would have been met if they would have followed guidance. They were being guided towards that. They were being guided towards that, and they did not listen. They were detached from how they felt. They were detached from the way that they were thinking. They were attached from everything, especially the way they were thinking. And this is the card, y'all. I'm gonna try to let it go because I talked so long about this, but I'm not about to do it now. You will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. This person literally was like, they spent so much time thinking about being in your spot, and literally the evil things that they were going to do, or their plans of what they were going to do to sabotage you. This person, they spent a lot of time in this energy of daydreaming and imagining the outcomes. Just relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you are watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. This person didn't realize that they were manifesting what they were daydreaming for themselves. That pleasure. They were thinking about making your life a mess, or making your work life chaotic. They were daydreaming on stopping you. They did not know that they were manifesting this for self. Clarifying the daydream is the Knight of Cups. And we all know what the Knight of Cups means. But sometimes Spirit tells me to get definitions because it adds another layer. The Knight of Cups is romanticism, idealism, and emotional sensitivity. This person doesn't realize that they put themselves so deep into manifestation mode. But they thought that this was about you. They were romanticizing switching places with you. They were romanticizing the evil things that they were going to do in order to be the one that's loved. Like, and with the knights, all the knights, they compete. And this person, according to them, in their mind, they were competing for the love of the people in the workplace, or like just they wanted the praise that you were getting. The praise that they were getting for their gifts or whatever they do wasn't enough for them. They wanted what was yours. And they were romanticizing this. And they were putting their emotions in it. They weren't realizing what they were manifesting. They thought they were coming up with these plans in order to switch places for you, but no, they didn't realize that they were manifesting it for themselves. Your energy is going to be your energy, and their energy is their energy. It was going in the right direction. It was not going to switch. The Knight of Cups, a charming individual who is artistic, intuitive, and expressive with a strong inclination towards love and creative pursuits. This person really wanted all the love of the people at work or whatever y'all do intuitively. They didn't know that they were in like a deep manifestation, and maybe the high priestess did, but they didn't know that they were manifesting chaos and blocks for themselves. This person really was competing for the love of the people. This person wanted to be stronger than you, and they really had no idea at all that, they thought they were manifesting wish fulfillment and being the star. But no, they did not know they were going to be attached to their demonic way of thinking. They did not know. Spirit is saying that it was a blessing in disguise. Like, this made you stronger. It was a blessing in disguise. What appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. It was a blessing that you found out this person was talking about you. It was a blessing that you found out this person was doing magic on you. It was a blessing. Like, this person was actually sitting up, keeping tabs on you, seeing if their magic worked. And literally, this person And what I said when I wasn't actually talking to the damn camera, y'all, is that this person is the type of person that in a workplace, they will go up to higher ups and they'll put in a report about you. But they'll put it they'll word it in a sense like they'll say all of these lies, and then they'll tell whoever the boss or human resources that they are intimidated by you, and they want them to keep it confidential. Like they have a way with words, and they convince this person to not know, to make sure that you don't know where the complaint came from. And so this person is at work in the background watching to see if something happens to you based on their complaint. It is a blessing in disguise that human resources told you anyway, or something like that, or somebody spilled the beans on what this person was trying to do in the background. This person couldn't destroy you because your energy speaks for itself. When you are a person of integrity, it burns away energies like this. It is a blessing that you found out this person was doing black magic on you. It made you stronger. It is a blessing that you found out this person was trying to hurt you. This person really was daydreaming and having pleasure and daydreaming about like you being hurt. Like I'm feeling like this high priestess, they might have even sent like magic for you to something bad to happen to you. It is a blessing that you found out who this person really is. They try to convince people that they are this or that. This person is a clout chaser on a really low vibrational level. Like they'll do anything to be on top. And in my rant, man, I talked so long. It's a bunch, like, I'm really burnt out. Like, I said so much, y'all. Is, that I am with spiritual bath. If I gotta take a spiritual bath every time I read about these people, and these are people in your life, I know you got to take a spiritual bath also. Spirit is saying, cleans your energy. It's a blessing in disguise that you know all of this stuff. So you know how to protect yourself and to cleanse yourself of this person's dark energy. They took real pleasure in their plans. They didn't know. Because, like, you know, this person is doing a manifestation technique, especially this person at work. They didn't know that they were doing a manifestation technique, like having their mind focusing on it, their emotions are into it and everything. They didn't know everything that they were thinking about was theirs. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. And that's what they did. They watched it in their mind as if it was a movie. That's what they were creating. But remember, Spirit said they needed to work on noticing what's in their mind. They like thinking of evil thoughts and stuff like that. And their feelings. Like they did not catch this. Not only, and the problem is with this too, it was like not only were they, it wasn't that they were just daydreaming this. They were actually doing it. Like the ideas and the things that they came up with while they were visualizing your demise, they were actually putting it to action. They didn't realize that it wasn't an exchange. That nothing was going to happen to your energy. That they were wishing, what they were daydreaming was their own wishes for themselves. They really, really didn't know. I don't even know, y'all, if that's going to blend well. It's whatever it is. This person needed to work on their mind, how they thought about others and how they thought about relationships. Your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows from there. And see, their relationship with themselves is they hate themselves. So if you hate yourself, that's what you're going to do. That's how you're going to feel about others. That is what you're going to think about others. This person was confused about that at the King of Swords. Their relationship with themselves bled on to the relationships that they had with others, and their actions, they actually, at the Four of Pentacles, they blocked their own stability. Not controlling their mind kept them from accessing the password to stability. Man. This person. You got the King of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. Or is this the Knight? Where's that deck? No, it's the Queen. Or it's the Page. Hold on. It's the Page. Yep, it's the Page, y'all. It's the Page. My bad, y'all. So, they really, and look, they really, what was going on in their mind really needed to be worked on. It was literally blocking what they actually wanted because this was in their mind. How immature their mind is. Like, when I tell you this person was daydreaming, this type shit. Making you a slave. Like, really punishing you. But, like, behind the scenes in a way that it made them look better. And this high priestess was so jealous. Like, literally, they were doing magic. They were coming after you. They wanted to whip you with their magic. They wanted to chase you with it. Like, what this person was thinking, and look at the pleasure on her face. This person, because they don't have a good relationship with themselves, because they weren't paying attention to their feelings, their visions, and their ideas, they didn't know what they were creating. And look at this, like, their mind is so immature, and that's why Spirit said they needed to sit the fuck down and work on their mind and what is actually in there. This person really wanted this high priestess, and for you, those of you, this resonates with a work environment. Like this person wanted to be like your slave. Like this person wanted you to be a slave. They wanted you to be under them. Clarifying, this page of swords is the fate. Hey, look. A different deck. This person with their plans of being the star and the underhanded things that they were doing behind the scenes, they thought this was going to be their fate. This really is a person that feels like there's not enough for everyone. They thought this was going to be their fate, but now this is actually their fate. They've backed themselves in a corner because people can see who they truly are. They wanted people to see you the way they actually are inside. A person with low values, a tyrant, an abusive person. Trying to change your fate, trying to take your gifts, your star power, trying to take your spot. This person really put themselves in a storm. And this is a Shakespeare play about a magician creating a storm for his enemies. They created a storm for themselves. Like the fates, reality's fabric unravels and spins anew, allowing you to avoid or erase an event as if it never happened. This person thought they were actually creating an event that they would take pleasure in, but they were creating an event that has led them to like their demise. They have fallen from grace. They look like an idiot. They look like an idiot in the workplace. This person looks like an idiot in a spiritual community. Permanently reduce your intelligence by, like, this person. People may even be calling this person stupid. This high priestess, and this has come up, and the last, I think it was this card. This high priestess made a deal. This person really tried to hex you. And this is magically and not magically. Like, this hex, like the person in the workplace wanted to get you fired, banishment, or out of a project, out of like the top dogs at work. And this other one, they just literally wanted to destroy things and banish you from the spiritual community. If you are a high priestess or you do spiritual work, this dumbass And this is why Spirit is saying they dumb. You are, Spirit said this person is dumb, making a covenant to hex a healer. This person thought everything they were doing was behind the scenes. Whether this is the high priestess or the workplace or family environment or whatever. What am I doing? When I tell you they couldn't do this because your energy is strong, it stands on its own, it speaks for itself, your integrity, the work you have done, how you show up in everyday life, man, what this person thought they were manifesting for you is truly in their imagination. Because you are highly protected. And God blew that shit right back to this person. Man. Like, Spirit cleansed you, but also, especially if this person is still in the workplace, because this person be talking about you and shit, because they are a hater, like, you definitely... Where'd it go? I'm not... A cleansing is needed. A cleansing is needed. Especially if you resonate with the magic. Because this person was doing a lot of it. Trying to bind you, banish you, heavy on the hexing. Like, the hex was to banish you, to get you out of your spot. And the hexing that was done by the person at work, like, you know, gossip and lies, is magic. It's bad juju. It's a hex. Going to human resources, making underhanded complaints that never even happened, and then look at them. This person think they slick. This person think they slick. This person really is a throw rocks and hide hands type of person. Look at this. Look at this stinking ass energy, y'all. This is... This person really enjoys watching others fall, but not just fall. It's like, in my mind, I'm seeing somebody fall on the ground, and this person using them as a step stool, like stepping on top of them and say, look, now I'm taller. When I tell you, hold on, y'all. I'm not going to pause it because I'm traumatized. When I tell you this person really needed to work on their mind in order to get to the Hierophant level, this is the Hierophant. They wanted your spot, but they really needed to work on their mind. It's disgusting. Health, removal of blockages, unnecessary worry. Like, this person really needed to work on their thoughts. Because your thoughts, what you think about, you bring about. And what you bring about, you have to put it in action, right? Whatever's in this person's mind is so strong. This is how they move. They move and keep secretly tabs on you in a sneaky, leg breaking type of way. Win at all costs. Spirit is saying this person is sick in the mind. But they wanted to be looked at with status, like the fair man, the King of Cups. We started with the King of Cups. They wanted to be loved by everyone, celebrated by everyone, for being a fair man, for being having humility and gathering blessings through work. I love you because of the work that you do, gathering blessings through work. In the workplace, they wanted to be the go-to. And look, in spirituality, for that group and for the workplace, they wanted to be the fair man, but they are actually the sick Hierophant. They have gifts. They have talents. They have knowledge, but their mind is sick. They wanted to skip the mistakes they've made through the way, the mistakes they have made because their mind is not mature. This person with their sick mind thought that they were going to be looked upon as the king of vessels, honored for their spiritual work, honored for their work in the workplace. They thought like the ideas and stuff they were coming up with, they thought it was going to be a new start and getting more money. Once you were knocked out of the way, once they had your gifts, or their gifts were looked at as better than yours, this was going to open the floodgates to more abundance. Look, the King of Birds, purification, work, unending activity. This person had a lot of work to do on their mind. I believe in this deck, the birds are air and earth because of the work that they needed. Like their mind, they eat people, bruh. They eat people to sit on a throne. They really needed to purify this. Like this really is a person who takes enjoyment in chewing people up and spitting them out. In this card, shitting them out. Like chewing them up and making them look like shit. This person had a lot of purification to do on that. It's the king. And unending activity, because they do the same pattern over and over and over and over again. But this person's problem is they're fucking lazy. They're mentally ill, lazy, and I do feel like always saying mentally ill. And the reason why I'm always saying mentally ill is because we all know, I mean, everybody experiences individual, so I can't speak for everybody. But for most of us, there's a lot of work balancing your mind. It's challenging in this reality to keep yourself mentally healthy. It's so easy to become mentally ill. It really is. And this person, they are really lazy when it comes to self-improvement. They get self-improvement by knocking others down. It doesn't come genuinely from inside. And this person don't realize that's why they always in competition with other people. It's because those other people do the work that they don't do. They don't work on themselves. What they do use is their thoughts to work on others, and not in a good way. Not in a good way. Sloth, sin of sloth, laziness, sleep, tiredness, rest, relaxation, home life. This person doesn't realize they do this, not only because they don't truly like themselves, they actually hate themselves. They do this because they always want to take the easy way out. This is a person that wants something for nothing. And they really convince themselves. They really convince themselves that they actually do the work. And I don't know where this card is, but I'm not going to look for it because it's pissing me off. They really convince themselves that they are the martyr and they always helping other people, and people don't recognize who they are. And they get so mad. And all of this is lies. These are lies that they tell themselves. It's all in their imagination. Because Spirit said they don't do shit. Spirit said they don't do shit. And they play too much. You can't be the Hierophant making unwise choices and having low vibrational thoughts who want to come ask your dumb ass for advice. And you want people to come ask you for advice and uplift you as in a leadership position, and you can't even lead yourself. You always walking in the wrong direction, getting lost. Go outside. This is a person that go outside to go to the corner store and get lost. Don't know their way home. Like, for real. This is a blind Hierophant. Somebody with gifts. But they are extremely unconscious. And therefore, they don't know how to use them correctly. This is a sick Hierophant. I just heard loud. Extremely sick. At the 8 of Cups. What is this? The Hierophant again, bro. This person really wanted a title. Damn. This person was supposed to walk away from, like, what is this? This person is extremely unhealed. This person is extremely unhealed. They literally, this is the type of person, the best friend, the colleague, that will go home and cry. Like somebody else in their power makes them so frustrated to the point they might cry in private. It'll make this person that damn sad. And when they feel like this, they blame the other person. This person drinks their sadness and anger. They don't walk away from it. They hold on to it. And that's their problem. Man, this spiritualist, this, with this mermaid, this high priestess, especially, wanted your abundance. This is that same shit, that destiny swap shit. Because look, we hear again the Hierophant. This is particularly talking about that high priestess with the mermaids. And then the King of Pentacles. And then the mermaids. They wanted to switcheroo because of they really are a sad person, y'all. They hate when they observe people that don't feel like them. Like, I don't know, this person is, this is a type of person, they think you did this to them, made them feel bad, and they want to make you feel the way that they feel. That's why this person was, where is it? Child. Doing magic to hurt you. Like literally to cause accidents or something like that. Because they wanted you to feel the way they felt. This person wanted, because of their sadness, and they're sad and they hate themselves, they wanted to switch. They wanted you. Somehow, some way, this person was probably abusing divination or something, and they know at the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, that you have a bright future. Like this is generational wealth. This person might have seen your chart, or they found this out spying during divination. They wanted what was yours. They found out that you were gonna be the star, and that's what they wanted. Like I don't know how many readings is on this channel about a high priestess competing with another high priestess. And it's really strong in this reading that this person wanted to steal your gifts to create a business, a spiritual business, because that's what you're gonna do. A spiritual business that creates wealth, spiritual wealth, and physical wealth. I think this person found out about the amount of the priestess, they found out about how much work they had to do. That they were the 5 of Cups and you're the 10 of Cups. That at the 5 of Cups on a soul level, you got a lot of work to do. If you're at the 5 to get to the 10, this person needed to work on their mind, their emotions. They have evil thoughts. They have uncontrollable anger and sadness. You cannot step into Hierophant level with that energy. The jealousy, y'all. The jealousy. They are so jealous of your connection to God, with this Hierophant being a man in the clouds. Man, look at this. They found out the hard way, and I just heard that really loudly. They found out the hard way that God, you have the strong presence, like God's presence is strong in your life. God's presence is strong in your life. And they found that out. They fucked around and they found that out doing witchcraft on you, trying to change your direction, trying to take your North Node. For both the spiritualist and this person, the person at work. And they went hard on it. They put a lot of energy, this high priestess and this person at work, they put a lot of energy in putting you in the fire. It all backfired on them. Because their evil ass can't stand to see anybody else happy because they are miserable. Miserable. Miserable ass bitch. Miserable. At work, just jealous because you're good at your job. Watching you be a high priestess or doing spiritual work and you making more money than them. Just a miserable. This is weird. If there's anybody out there that feel like this, if you're a cross watcher and you own this type of shit, it's weird. Like, bruh, sis, I'm saying this with love. This is weird. This is not normal thoughts and feelings. This is not the type of things people think about when they are secure about who they are, when they know their authentic self. When you know your authentic self, you don't have time to think about shit like this. This is not normal, sis. This is not normal, bruh. And for, like, to the collective, you know who this person is. Especially the high priestess. I mean, you know who this is at work, because people like you and they don't like them. They're not hiding themselves. People know that they shady as fuck and lazy and just a hater. Everybody knows who this person is. And this person is injured. And right now, they're trying to ground themselves. They're trying to protect themselves. Like, and their self-confidence is even more in the dirt. Their inner strength and their willpower is really dwindling, because what they try to do is being shown to be them at work. And that magic, is beating their ass at this point. Because God himself, God is here in this reading. Because whatever you're doing at work is your North Node. Even if you don't plan on staying at that job, there's something that you do there. There's a skill, there's something about you or your soul that you exhibit and in this place. And you're getting this Hierophant, whatever this gift is, stronger in this workplace. God has a plan for you. And this person was really fighting against God when they was doing all this stuff against you. So sorry for them. That's terrible. Yeah, they went hard. Look, coming after the Knight of Wands. Coming after is this one. Coming after the Ace of Wands is the Knight. When I tell you, they were attacking you, whether this is the High Priestess or at work. This is, if I were going to say a phrase for these two cards, I would say this person went hard. They went hard on the paint. Look at this. They gave it with the Knight. This is hardcore competition. The energy that's coming off of these two cards is going for the jugular. This is giving it all you got. And especially this magic. I don't want to say especially this magic. But look at this. Hold on, y'all. I am not pausing this video. I'm so traumatized. Look at this. This person really wanted to hurt you. Like, even at work, this person wanted to hurt you, but I'm feeling like this is a person, because they don't have control over their mind. Even the person at work, they would have thoughts like, I just wish so-and-so just die or get hurt. Like, I hope they get in a car accident on the way to work. And the person who is the High Priestess that was actually doing magic, yeah, they was actually wanting you to get hurt. Like, for real, literally get hurt. Look. And that's why this person is in a bad space. Because they didn't know they were wishing it for themselves. unexplained body welts, bruises, and scratches. They wanted you to get hurt. Like, this is a person that wish actual physical pain on you. This is why they needed to work on their mind. That's a waste of energy. This is your projector. This is your reality. What projects your reality? You ain't got shit else to think about? I guess not. Clarifying, this Knight of Wands is the Ace of Coins. They was fighting for your stability. They literally was fighting for your spot. They literally was fighting for your spot. Now, we all know Jon Snow. We know Jon Snow with his cute ass leg. Like, this is honorable. Jon Snow's energy speaks for itself. His energy is so on that level. He was in really tough spots, and just his authentic self got him out of hard situations, and not only got him out of them, but the people in those hard situations followed him. This person is jealous of this about you. You are a Jon Snow type. You are a Jon Snow type. You are a Jon Snow, Daenerys type. Like, even her energy speaks for itself. Like, everywhere she went, the slaves and everybody wanted to follow her. She was freeing slaves because of her beliefs, what she stood for. This is how you use your energy. This is the directions that you go. This is how you use your power. And this person, they want to be a Hierophant. And they're what's his name? I've been brain farting on my Game of Thrones characters. I need to watch it again. Shit. What's his name? Why am I having a brain fart? But anyway, he is the Hierophant. But he's a Hierophant because of underhanded ways. He keeps an eye on everyone. He knows everyone's business. And in the background, he uses what he knows in order to get in the Hierophant position. Even though this person, he has a calm demeanor on the outside, he really does need to do a lot of inner work. Because he knows a lot. He has gifts. He has talents. And they're strong. And he's extremely smart. But he has a rot inside of him because a witch, a warlock, got him and cut off his wang. And he's still got a lot of hatred and anger inside of him. And in the show, he eventually found, once he got older, he got a rank. He found the warlock that did that to him and put him in a box and was torturing him. You see what I'm saying? Like, this person wants to be the Hierophant. They have gifts. They have talents. They're smart. But they got a lot of work to do with the anger that they have inside of them. That anger that they have festering inside of them will have them doing crazy things. The Page of Coins. This person was really chasing what was yours. Because they're too lazy to get what's theirs. Like, Spirit has called them an idiot. Spirit is calling them a fucktard. And a lot of times when idiot and fucktard come out here, that's the ancestors. Because the ancestors, they talk like that. And look what's coming after. The ancestors. Fuck above, fuck below, fuck within. Center yourself. Like the dead, not only is God on your side, but also the dead. Like, ancestors want you to step into your gifts. Like, if you got work and you working hard and you trying to gain money, like, generational wealth is important for even the souls that are not here. Because souls want to come into families with resources. Because if you set up souls that are coming in with resources, it makes it easier for them. They're not fighting as many battles, or the battles are not as hard. It's like, this is like a video game. Could you imagine taking over somebody's game and they only have a little life and they only got 5 coins in their digital bank on the game? For real. And this person unknowingly attacks somebody that is not only on their north node, but like healing their bloodline and creating generational wealth. So the souls that are working on this particular bloodline have a better chance. You don't think you're going to get boot bop? Let me tell y'all. People's ancestors out here right now, because the wheat is being separated from the chaff, they are out here boot bopping motherfuckers. I'm telling you. I'm not playing. The game right now is being fought hard. Okay? If you know, you know. We playing for keeps in this level of the game. And this person is getting beat the fuck up so bad. They feel like they need to recharge their energy. They need energy. They need energy. They're losing energy at work. They don't even want to be seen at work. They're embarrassed. This high priestess might be avoiding people. Because the things that they said out their dirty ass mouth is coming back to them. All the lies, all the dirty magic they spoke out of their mouth. Look, and it was dirty. Coming after that is blackmail. Oh, it was dirty. It was real dirty. They were going for the jugular. Oh, I missed the card. I didn't even see. Look. They were going for the jugular. Look what came after, and I don't know why I didn't see it. This is what came after the Hierophant. The 8 of Wands. This person, like, and this is what he will do. He will do whatever he needs to do in order to keep his position. And what do they call him? What, his little birds or something like that? He finds out information to attack people and to stay on top. And this is what this person was doing. And speaking lies. Even if they did find out something, they put more on it than it actually was. And because they got caught up in this, nobody wants to deal with them. Everybody is detached from them. They wanted to be the King of Cups, y'all. This is the exact opposite. They wanted people to love them, celebrate them, and show them love. And everybody's heart chakra is blocked to their ass. They got the exact opposite. And everybody got one eye on them. At least. And this person, they are so embarrassed. They are trying to protect themselves like they don't see or hear what people are saying about them in the workplace or in their coven or whatever the fuck. They're calling this person greedy and a thief, and they'll do anything for money. People don't have no compassion for them. I really feel like there's some people saying stuff to their face. They're not being celebrated. They're like, oh, you a sneaky bitch, ain't you? Like, this person is getting it. This person is getting it. This person is getting it. And they gotta suck it up. They gotta suck it up. If the shoe fits, wear it. And yeah, that cut up blood, that shoe that got your feet all bloody, that's yours. That's what you wanted for somebody else. You not wearing. They can't put on your shoes, but they can wear their own broken shoes. Mm. When I tell you this person is getting it, they're fighting with their coven. They're fighting with people around them, especially the person who did magic. It's not just a coven. Like, people in their personal life, in their home, they're fighting with their husband. They're having problems with their kids. The family is, they are fighting. It's their karma. Like, their life is a mess right now. Because they wanted chaos in your life. They wanted to cause a circus in your life. And whatever they're going through right now, the karma, the backlash, when I tell you it's exhausting them, it is really truly exhausting them. Recharge your energy. This person is going through it. But they don't know, with that daydream, this is what they were daydreaming for you. That's why they needed to work on their mind. Because they were really manifesting their own reality. You can't use your mind to manifest somebody else's reality unless the other person you're doing this to, doesn't have a strong hold on their own mind. They allow you to control them. But if this person has a strong hold on their own mind, this ain't gonna work. Magic is not gonna work on them. What they're gonna do is transmute your energy and create a better reality, and you're gonna watch it. Like, these dumbass magicians out here, they better check on people, and especially sending magic to a transmuter. Oh, that's a death sentence. This person has exhausted themselves by their shady ways, bruh. Pretending they do this. This is a pattern. They need mental help. Sinister sisters pretending to be peaceful, but really behind your back throwing rocks. And I'm really feeling this high priestess, y'all might have been friends or close in some way. And this person was using their psychic sight to fuck you up. To create a shit show for you. This person could have been... They wanted chaos in your life. They wanted chaos in your life, and they wanted chaos to see you in chaos in the workplace. They wanted to see it. They wanted to see a shit show. They wanted to see people fight with you. Because there's something wrong with them. Their mind. Their dirty mind. Like them not working on their mind and their emotions. It racked up a lot of karma for them. Like, it racked up so much karma. They coming for your jugular, and they didn't cut theirs. Bearing a source defeat, cowardliness, injury. Yeah, they injured themselves really, really bad. Karmically. Whatever they did work for, they set themselves back tremendously. Like, it's really bad. Spiritually, for both parties. Spiritually and in the physical world. Man, this person is fucked. Page of books. You got Baron of Swords, Page of books. Reading, learning, exploration, new job. They should have did it the right way. Really is something wrong with this person's mind, y'all. The Page of Swords and the books. Learning. And this is the lowest octave. This person's mind is at such a low vibration. They have racked up so much karma. They had no idea they were doing that. Even for the person who was doing magic, they didn't know that this was going to be the outcome. And the person that this is a work environment, they really are shocked that this is the outcome of their plans. When I tell you this something wrong with this person's mind, it's just worse. Especially the person who did the magic. Baron of Swords and the Baron of Birds. Hey. This person got issues. This is just getting worse and worse. I'm not going to pause it, y'all. I am really... Y'all don't know. I'm really trying to get over it. Where it did? Okay, I guess it wasn't here. It might be, but whatever. We got enough. We got enough. This person. Oh, I know the card I was looking for. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me because we had a tragedy during this reading, and I really now don't trust myself. And I did tap it, but I don't think it started. Okay, I'm not gonna look for it. Oh, here it is. This person. The sin of wrath. The sin of sloth. The surgeon needing to work on their mental and emotional health. Then we come in with the mind at the lowest octave, the Baron of Swords, and then we got the Baron of Birds, the mind and earth. Like, this person is so low vibrational. The Baron of Birds, theft, concealment, running away. This person had plans on stealing from you, stealing your spiritual gifts, and stealing your spot at work. This is the lowest of the low, y'all. This is dirt low. Dirt. Dirt. Crazy as hell. Super fucking crazy. Yeah, this person is sick in the soul. That's why your soul is fucked off here. Because literally, we have 7 deadly sins out here. Wrath. Win at all costs. Laziness. And pride. You got 3 of the 7 deadly sins in your energy? 3? No wonder why Spirit is saying you need help in the mind. And you are low vibrational in the mind. This person is ill in the mind. They are ill. They are really ill. Spirit says they're really ill. And really strongly, this person really cares about the way that they look. Their appearance. They are not their authentic self. They just put on other people's light. They see the spot that they're in and they try to step in that spot. This person. I really wish, because I actually said a lot about this card. I went in deep in this card about manifestation and all that. But I'm not, I just can't. When Spirit says, this is 2 different decks. What they were thinking about, daydreaming, having pleasure, thinking about it, it really was demonic. The things that they are imagining in their head, like some of y'all, this person was imagining shit like your head exploding and shit like that. Like really gruesome things. This person needed to get control over themselves. Sleep, dreams, visions, inspiration. When I tell you, and look at this one, actually has a little thing on it. Like they were really inspired by these negative thoughts. It you know how you think about achieving your dreams and it sparks a flame inside of you? This is what this person was feeling inside, thinking about taking you down. Oh man, here we go again. Hey, bruh. I didn't know. I did not notice this, y'all. Hold on. I'm not gonna pause it because I'm traumatized. Wow. I didn't even notice that this happened. Hold on, y'all. Oh my god. I can't believe this. Oh my god. I really will pause it right now. I'm so traumatized. Hey. This is unbelievable. Spirit had put this card next to this daydream, remember? And look. They really took pleasure in this. Competing for being competitive of being loved more than you. Being liked more than you. Like it's Spirit is saying they thought about it a lot. That's why the mind is coming up here so many times. It's because they really was out here doing this. It was important to them. These thoughts. Oh man, this is a real crazy bitch on my table. These thoughts, they really found enjoyment. It was look at the pleasure. And like this is what was going on in their head. Like they're gonna love me more than this person. It's gonna be so great. I don't care what I have to do to get it. And it's gonna get me more money. I'm gonna get their gifts, and my gifts are gonna be that much stronger, and I'm gonna make more money doing it. And when I get this person out of their spot, I'm gonna get a raise. Spirit is saying this person really, really thought about this, and they went for the jugular. They really needed to work on their mind. But they cut their own neck. They cut their own lifeline. Trying to clout chase, trying to raise their status, trying to raise their income. This person was really being strategic at work. This person thought they were playing chess, but they were playing checkers. They made the wrong move. And it got them in the Five of Pentacles. Look at Peg Leg Sue. Look at Peg Leg Sue. Then cut her neck in half and then cut her damn leg off, trying to attack you, and didn't realize all that daydreaming and all that thinking was manifesting in their life, because that's what this does. And they didn't know God was involved, blowing back that dumb shit that was coming out of their mind. Man, they didn't cut up their mind. They were actually moving. And now they didn't made themselves a damn cripple. they're injured. This person's their magic, they're injured really bad, and their standing at work looks really bad. Like, if this is a workplace where like annually they evaluate people for raises and stuff like that, this person ain't getting it. This person ain't getting it. They looking real bad at work. This person should this person really hot at work, the way that they looking, they should find another job. They should find another job and they know it. At the Nine of Swords, they up at night, they can't sleep, they thinking about it. This person who planned on starting that spiritual business, they need to find another. That person who did that dark magic, they just need to find something else. It's not for them. And they didn't put so much energy into their scams and their schemes, they stay up at night worried about it. Like this person who did magic too, this is giving me the waking up out of a nightmare. This person is having nightmares. You know what? This person who, and even the person who doing dumb shit at work because God is involved, and the ancestors, they might be tormented by what they've done because it's ruined their it has ruined their image, and their image is extremely important to them. This person, I really feel like, especially this magic person, they are having nightmares about you. You're in their dreams. And they know that magic is coming back. Because they probably sent nightmares and shit to you. Or this person at work, they wanted your life to be a nightmare, and now their life is a nightmare. Look, the star, and how many times do we have a Hierophant out here? How many times, y'all? And almost all the Hierophants we have out here that represents this person is a crazy. We got one that's a surgeon getting brain surgery. We got another one from the Game of Thrones. He needs some help. Like this person. They had gifts and talents, but there was something going on with their mind. That was demonic. This is a person that misused their talents and gifts and spirituality and the workplace to make themselves look better. I'm telling you, this person. And their image means everything to them. They feel like they've worked so hard on this fake image and it's destroyed. Y'all, it's destroyed and it's driving them insane. There's an end to the image that they have created for themselves. They're really in the bad space. It's driving them. Really, it's driving them. They feel like they've lost everything. Now they're stuck with themselves. in their own illusion, and they don't know what to do. Because they really wanted to switch places with you in the workplace or spiritually at the Two of Pentacles. This person really has an identity crisis. They got a lot of work to do. This person, like, you can't beat someone who's being their self. Like, and this person needs to learn how to be themselves. This person can't be the better version of somebody else. This person, something going on with their mind real bad. Real bad. Especially this negative high priestess. But if you at work doing dumb shit like what I'm explaining, it's the same thing. Like, this is terrible. This is terrible. Spirit is saying for whoever this is, especially this high priestess who wanted a new start by riding on demons. Their karma, we're back where we started at the hangman. This person is going to be stuck with themselves. And I got crazy up here so many times. They are, both parties in the workplace are being a spiritualist. They are going to be in a position to look at how they do things, how they start things, how they start negativity, and how much they enjoy it and what it has done to them. They're going to have to look at their anger and what their anger will make them do. This high priestess tried to with bruises and stuff like that up here. For this might not be for everybody, but like for a good portion of y'all, or the person who this centers around, this person tried to unalive you with their magic. And they were happy to do it. This person is going to have to look at this. And for somebody that did magic, they might end up in a sane asylum. They're going to have to see how their anger, their sin of wrath, consumes them. This person is going to have to look at who they truly are, which is the Eight of Wands, death. And how they try to cover it up with this King of Cups energy. This person, they really want to be loved. They really want to look like a good person, and the inside of them is evil and destructive. Desperate. This is desperation. And they thought, yeah, this is a good idea. Everybody's gonna love me once this magic works. Everybody's gonna love me once I destroy them and their projects at work. Once I get them fired. Like, bitch, are you serious? Yes. This bitch was serious. Oh, this is going to be so great. Attached to the plans that they made. Trying to police your life. Trying to lock you up in jail. Trying to be able to be an authority in your life behind the scenes. This person is a watcher. This is really a person that throw rocks and hide hands, but it's deeper than that. They throw rocks and they watch. The energy that's coming off of this person is like like an arsonist, like a what you call him, like not an arsonist. My brain has a pyromaniac, setting a fire that no one knows that they started and watching it burn. This is why Spirit is really putting a heavy, heavy emphasis on this person's mind. This person likes to see people heartbroken. They love it. Something wrong with this person. It's almost like they set the fire and they can't wait to see it. Like how it all unfolds. And this person wonders why they're not successful. And this person wonders why they are not loved the way they want to be loved. This person is weird in the head. Hey, if you cross watching, I'm saying this with all the love and the kindness that I can muster up. You are weird in the head. And what I'm describing, there'll be no mistaking if this is you. You got problems. Clarifying this Three of Swords is the Page of Swords. You got problems. And you look at the Page of Swords. Look at the pleasure on the face. So much pleasure on the face, thinking of evil things. This person don't want people to know. They like people to suffer. They want to be looked as a good person, but inside they like suffering. They don't want to be looked at the way they truly are. That's why they try to take the spots of people who are actually authentic, because they can't be authentic. This person, the Nine of Swords, this person is extremely immature, and they move forward in their immaturity to see people like this. They do this immature mental behavior and destructive behavior. They do it for money. They do it for the pleasure of it, and they do it for gains. And I just heard they do it out of jealousy. And now that's that cycle. They've been tested. They failed. And that cycle is over. that cycle of them, look, that cycle of them trying to dominate by setting fires and watching it play out. This person, there's an end to them dominating that way, dominating in the workplace that way. At the Three of Pentacles, this is a person, like, they do this, like, for the two situations, they do this in the workplace. And for the High Priestess, they do this when they get jealous and they see people doing anything better than them. Like in this case, it was like you were building a business with psychic gifts or something like that, or spiritual gifts. This person is just a hater. This is a bona fide hater. This person really, really can't stand to see people shine, and they get so much pleasure when they are destroyed. Other people's pain is this person's pleasure. And really, they don't want to let go of that. That's how fucked up they are. The Queen of Cups, they betrayed a real High Priestess. They betrayed a really kind person, an authentic person, a compassionate person. They betrayed someone, like for some of y'all, this a person you may have even loved or even really liked at work, or like y'all did spirituality together and you really respected and loved this person. They betrayed you, and their dumb ass got nothing for it. They thought they were gonna harvest. They thought they was gonna eat good. Nah. No. Because you are the real emperor. An emperor can have power and rule in the light and rule with compassion. You don't have to destroy, like threaten and destroy and rule people out of fear. You guys are two different people. You use your gifts and talents in two different ways, like completely opposite. This person is death and war. You have the power to start a war, but you prefer peace. You are the real King of Cups. Your spot cannot be taken because this right here, it took a lot of work. You didn't destroy anyone else for it. You didn't sabotage someone else. You actually sat down and you did the work that they are not willing to do. It showed in your gifts and it showed in the workplace. It showed that they made the wrong choice. God damn. Spirit wants you to know that this High Priestess reverse, for whoever this resonates for the magic part, Well, both. I'm going to split it because it is both. For the person, the spiritualist, the high priestess that was doing magic, they were like doing suicide magic or something. They were looking through the keyhole. They were abusing divination and spying on you. They wanted to see what was going on in your house, what's going on in your life without your permission, to see if their magic was working. They really wanted to see if something happened to you because they wanted to hurt you. Like, it's so strong in here that for somebody or a few of y'all, this person was really doing real hardcore death magic. And that's why this bitch can't sleep. And they were pulling a lot on it. Look at the lights. Like, they really wanted to see this. Look at this, the eye. You know, the eye looking in the keyhole. They were really trying to see. They were doing a lot of it. They really wanted to see. They wanted to see. They were trying to cause chaos in your connections. Like, they wanted people to walk away from you, because remember, this is what that person wanted. This person wanted to be the one that's loved, not you. So that energy that people give towards you and to love you, your connections in business or whatever, they wanted it. They didn't want to see you like that. For the person in the workplace, they wanted you to do something wrong, to trip up. And really, I'm feeling this for somebody at work. They're like, I hope so and so, when they don't get to work and they have a car accident, like, there's somebody that they really were thinking that this person was trying to do underhanded things to you in the background at work. I don't know who this high priestess is, but this is why Spirit is saying they sick as hell. Because I don't know how many times I got to put this out here. Natural disaster. That suicide card kind of rough, so I'm not going to put it in the screen no more. But they really wanted something to happen to you. If you're married or something like that, they wanted your relationship to be destroyed, or that they didn't want you to find a caring connection. They didn't want no love in your life. This person was doing mirror magic on you, trying to take your space, your spot, and for the work situation, they were thinking about ways to, like, be like you, and then, like, be like you, a better version of you. Get rid of you and you being that, like, get rid of you and they be in your spot. This person was using their intuition and their mind in the wrong way. Because they crazy. Something really wrong with their mind. They got a personality disorder. This person, this is all these things with the Two of Swords, this is how they choose to use their mind. They choose to talk and gossip about people. They choose to stalk people instead of paying attention to their own life. They choose to stay in the envious space, envious of your career and the money you make. This person, they are really trying to get your spot at work, and they were really trying to take your spiritual gifts to make more money than you. This is how they choose to use their mind, and now they're trapped in it, when all they had to do was choose to be a team player, to learn from others, to do their part within the group, to do their part within society, and not think about what somebody else is doing. What are you doing? Do you even know? No, they don't. This person is really terrible at making choices because they are trapped in mental illness. They are... But nobody cares now. Nobody cares about this person, about their tears, their apologies. I won't cry for you. Everybody's seeing this person as something wrong. I mean, I think people are saying this. Somebody has said it. You're not right in the mind. I think you need therapy. And this person does, because they have a fragmented soul. This person, they tried to blend in. They know how they are is really not normal. That's why they try to hide it. And they try to blend in, being peaceful amongst the thorns in their mind. They try. But they try to put on this facade, but really they are obsessed with revenge and stuff. They take their like, if they see anybody else being their authentic self and standing proudly in their energy, they become obsessed by at the way that they look, and they're like, they like literally be like, you making me look bad by you doing what you're supposed to do, being good on your path and looking good at what you do. They really feel like it's an attack on them and the way that they look. This person need help, and then they start with the revenge shit. This person, in order to, in the workplace, and whoever this is who did magic, this person wants to, like, pretend like, I say I'm sorry and try to get in your good graces again, because they don't want to let this go. Like, they don't want to let this go. They want to destroy you because they looking real bad right now. They looking real bad. People talking about them at work. People talking about them in this coven. I mean, even this person's family, like the person who did witchcraft, because it's hitting back on them and they acting crazy. Even their family is talking about them. Because their mind, look, philosopher, intellectual, that what they use, what they know. Like, I'm telling you, especially this high priestess, they tried to unalive you. I got too much of that up here. I got too much of that up here. It was for real, for real. Like, this person who did high priestess, they really looked at a lot of books to learn how to do this through magic. This person at work, they might have looked at like things that could get people fired, like complaints and things that get people fired, and at work. But like, this is literal for that magic. This person really, in both situations, really abused their power. I'm telling you, Spirit is not playing. They did this to a healer. To take, like, both work and this healer swindled. They really wanted, like, and swindled. Everybody knows what swindle is, but I was guided to get the definition. Swindle is the use of deception to deprive someone of money or possessions. They was doing this at work, and in this other situation they were doing this by magic, because they wanted people to love them. But your energy speaks for itself. Like I said, royalty. Your bloodline is strong. That's why they are getting beat the fuck up. You are royalty. This is your energy. And their energy is just of jealousy. They are obsessively jealous of you. And they wanted you gone. So they lied. And they did magic. And with love, this person, when I tell you at the Nine of Swords, their image of a loving person is destroyed, and they worked so hard on that lie. I'm feeling like this person worked years. This person worked years on this kind mask that they wear. They destroyed their image. Trying to be like you. Trying to take your energy and make it theirs. Your energy is yours and it speaks for yourself, for itself. This person couldn't get nothing. This person is a confused Hierophant. I feel like this is a soul that has a lot of gifts. But over lifetimes, they become rotten. This is another story on my table about like a soul. They don't know the reason why they act the way that they do when they see others being loved and stuff. Is because lifetime ago, they were like this, being loved and honored. But they're different now, but this is the information that they mastered in their soul, but they're losing their soul. They're losing parts of themselves. They are fragmented. Did I put that up? I think I did. They are fragmented, and so they don't know they are frustrated because they're missing pieces of themselves. So, and now in this lifetime, they don't know how to get here, and nor do they want to do the work to truly be in this position. They rather betray others who they see is stronger than them. And they didn't just wrap themselves up. How many times have we got the hangman here? They really was supposed to reflect on some shit and see how they are and the things that they do for money. Spirit tried to help them. They had a chance to work on it. They had a chance to work with others. With the Ace of Pentacles reversed, they did not work on that. And they missed the opportunity to go through that portal for a new beginning. They regret it. And now they can't stop looking at you. Because they wait and look at the blood splatter, the destroyed phone. They are waiting to see a sign that you are destroyed. But all they're going to see is you going into your future. They're going to watch you go where you're supposed to go. They're going to watch everybody walk away from them. And they are going to have to start from the beginning in their emotions and in their mind. They're going to have to build it up from scratch if they want to be the king of coins. They're going to have to do the work. There's no avoiding the work, y'all. And that's also a theme in these readings. There's no avoiding the work, especially in the time that we are now. The time that we are in now. Like, it's not happening. Give me a second. Yeah, this person is competitive. When I tell you this person wanted to be the leader at work, they wanted to steal your creativity to the high priestess and create this great business. But like, this person wanted your spot at work so bad. You didn't even know they was sitting around acting like they was all cool. Like at the Knight of Swords, plotting their attack. But see, y'all, people really need to go beyond the physical. Because by doing that, they were attacking your ancestors. They were attacking what your ancestors' future, and what your ancestors wanted for you. The spirit realm came through and told them to get their shit together. Like, the high priestess, they actually got told this through divination and other readers. The person at work, their intuition was bling 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 bling, trying to, because what they were doing wasn't working. And spirit came through and said, like, their spirit was trying to get through to them, like, take the cup, listen to what we have to say, take our guidance, But this person, they jumped anyway. Because they were married to their plans. Or this person who was doing this magic, they had a contract. This person who was doing magic was like they was doing death magic in the cemetery and shit like that. Reading shit, trying to bring up spirits, binding themselves to demons or spirits or something like that, doing graveyard magic. That's been coming up on my board. And especially in this reading, I know they was doing something real dirty out of all the unaliving and the blood and the accidents. And yeah, this person was going hard. Like whoever this high priestess is, they it's a wrap. It's a wrap for them. Man. The Ace of Cups. No. The Knight of Cups to the Eight of Swords. Yeah. Somebody was in graveyards or something like that. Doing magic for money or like doing death magic because they wanted this money. And they was giving offerings for the spirits to trap you. And these spirits wasn't about to do that. You got God with you. They going to the dead to go against God? Bitches, you crazy? Yes. Yes, this bitch is crazy at the Seven of Swords. The spirits betrayed them. Because your soul, they are a fragmented soul, and you are a high ranking soul. Like we got God here. God is actually here. And we got the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. Now, you have something to fulfill. You have a calling over your life. At the Queen of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, you're supposed to sit on a throne. You're supposed to have wish. The Queen of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, you're supposed to have wish fulfillment in this lifetime. It is written. Spirit tried to help them. Spirit tried to help them. But they don't have control over their mind. They don't have control over their emotions at the Queen of Cups reverse. They only care about themselves. They don't care about anyone else. So they didn't want to stop. But they didn't realize if they truly cared about themselves, they would have fucking stopped. But they didn't. They kept competing. They kept trying to fight a beast. And looking back, because they were spending so much time competing, throwing rocks and hiding hands, this person constantly looking like this is taking a long time. This is taking a long time. Especially The magic, the high priestess, they like, hey, this ain't work. I mean, it's taking so long for this to work. And whoever this is at work, going and complaining to the higher ups and stuff, they like, oh yeah, because the higher ups, you know, they and what you call them? Shit, human resources. They seem neutral, and when this person at work told on you, the person they told seemed like it was in a demeanor like, I hear you, I believe you, oh, I'm gonna look into it. It was almost, they gave them the feeling like they believed them, and they were watching to see if something came to be at work, and nothing was happening. You didn't get fired or nothing like that. Because you're protected, especially by God and your ancestors with these tree branches. I would look. Let me see if that's far back because. There you go. They love seeing people heartbroken. They love it so much. But now it's them. Because something wrong with their cabeza. Look, they crazy in the cabeza. It don't feel good now, huh? Being heartbroken and in pain, it ain't so funny now, huh? Now you want to, I'm sorry. You want, can you forgive me? No, bitch. No, bitch. You was doing your spookanisms. You was spitting lies. No. I'm not even going to give you some tissue because toilet paper and tissue is expensive. We are in inflation. You better use your sleeve. Bitch. People out here, they really be having nerve. They really be having nerve. Be out here trying to three of swords people and think they gonna get love from that. Even if they did and nobody noticed what they was doing, that's only gonna last for so long. Trying to get their flowers by doing crazy stuff. Trying to get love and relationships, friendships, work relationships, being crazy. Trying to stop your movement was a big mistake. Because all it did was make them stranded. And you kept going. They really made the wrong choice. The Two of Swords again. They got on the boat and they went in the wrong direction. They went straight into the storm. And now their need and their desire for money is going to crush them. It's going to crush them to death. They're going into a new reality that's of lack. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This is the death. And look at the treasure. There's a death to their abundance. There's a death to their possibility of getting more. They've crushed themselves to death. Their greed has crushed them. And now they want to feel now like they feeling the burden of that. They really do want somebody to have some empathy to come help carry them. And now they're so burdened. This magic is coming back. Please help me. What am I gonna do? I might lose my job. Nobody at work like me. Bitch, if you don't, I am not carrying you. This is what this person wants. You made your bed, now lie in it. Oh, girl, hold on to your little rock and cry, bitch. I know shit. The person who did magic on me, they better not come up in my face, because that's what I'm going to say. Hold on to your little rock and cry, bitch. Like, I don't like you. I don't care about you. And I don't care about any of that shit. These people really crazy. I mean, these people are really crazy, bro. Now they don't know what to create. This person has destroyed their spiritual gifts. They've destroyed their creativity. They've destroyed their image that they have created at work by taking the wrong actions. Like, this is what they should have been doing in the first place, focusing on their creativity instead of focusing on their destruction. And now they're seeing things and they're like, damn. Now they're sad. They're like, damn. I was wasting my time. All the energy I put into destroying that person and seeing her break, I could have created something. I needed to change. Damn. This person is like, I should have been creating. I was so wasting my time going after somebody else because of their power, because they had courage, because they were standing strong. I wasted my time going after that person when this is what I should have been doing. Oh, poor Tink Tink. Oh, Tink Tink. This person is seeing now. That is the real magic. That would have been an act of self-love for themselves. Like, by doing that, they would have really made themselves look better. Their image, they could have painted the image that they really wanted. But no, this person fell into temptation. They fell into the dark side. And they sabotaged themselves. Spirit really tried to help them. Spirit really tried to help them. Because in the spiritual courts, your ancestors said, Spirit, if somebody don't come get this bitch, we gonna fuck her up. We gonna fuck them up. Your ancestors are a strong ancestral line. And they went into the spiritual courts and they called for justice. They was like, please help this bitch. Because it's on. Something is really wrong with this person's soul. So Spirit did try to help them. The guides did try to tell them, especially this high priestess, to raise their vibration. They did not. So this person is getting their ass beat as I record this. And you know what's so funny about this? I can resonate with this, them whole magic thing, you know. And the person who did magic on me, we were practicing magic, we were reading for each other. And literally my ancestors came through her cards and told her they were savage. I put that on my soul. May God strike me down if I'm lying. My ancestors told her they were savage. And she did it anyway. Because these people are crazy. These people be evil and broken inside. And all they be wanting is material things, a fake image. They want all the good things of life without the work. So they be ignoring things. And when you got demons on you and stuff like that, they be like, oh, you savage? Uh-huh. Okay. I'll show you. I'll show you how strong I am. I'm smarter than you. I'm smarter than God. I'm smarter than ancient, strong, royal ancestors. This person is going to watch you get everything. They're going to watch your business grow. If they stay at that job, they are going to watch you rise. And it's going to be torture for them. They're going to be crying. They're going to leave work and get in their car and start crying. This person is going to be watching your spiritual business and you making money, and they're going to be crying. They're going to be crying. I'm dead ass, y'all. I just got to. Give me a minute. Because it's not a joke. It's not a game. It's not a game. They're going to be losing it, causing you to act out of character, irrational, emotional mood swings. They're going to be crying. They're going to be acting crazy because your ancestors, spirit team, is going to be whooping their ass. And they got to go. You won a spiritual court. It's karmic justice. Your ancestors is going to be whooping the dog shit out of them. Your ancestors is going to be dog walking this bitch in the spirit. Do you hear me? I wish I can explain what I'm feeling and what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. This person who did this magic, if you are a cross watcher, you are a fake spiritualist. You need to stop watching the collective, because there's nothing that's going to happen. And it's just going to make you crazy inside. And nobody is going to love you. With this fake spiritualist, that title as the Hierofant in the workplace, wanting to be the go-to, the ones that everybody love and all that, like, that's a no for you. But what you can do is watch how it's done, but I don't recommend it. But you know, Spirit is saying for somebody, this spiritualist is crazy and they are not going to let it go because they still want what you have. Energy vampire, and they'll claim I did it first, knowing damn well they got inspired by you. They don't care. They really want to be you. This person, whoever did this really dark magic, They really crazy, and they really just, they want to be you. They want your energy, and they don't care. They're gone. They're like, they're beyond mental illness. Their soul is just wrecked. Their soul is fragmented really bad. This person, they really needed to take some time. The Knight of Cups again. They really needed to take some time to heal. Their extreme dark soul. This is a evil spirit of a soul. This person is an evil spirit. They have an evil spirit. Their essence is evil. They needed to work on that. That's the only King of Cups thing they should have been doing. When I tell you they need to work on that, this is what they needed to do, and they still need to do. They need to heal their darkness with the Moon and the Hermit. They need to heal the evil in them. The Hangman, for like the 6th time, they're going to be watching you, and they're going to be in lack. They're going to be losing money. They might even get fired. Or like they leave the job that they're in and they have to take a lesser job, or they leave and they lose that job. Something's going to happen to this person's money, and they're going to be watching you gain money. When I tell you this person, they're going to be losing so much money and energy. Look at this. The Hangman with the credit cards and the coins coming out the pockets, and then the 5 of Pentacles and the body. And yeah, especially that person who did that black magic and that death magic and all this accident and suicide and murder. What else is up here? They have really done a number on their own body. Like, they're going to have accidents. They're going to be breaking legs and shit. That's for somebody. They're going to be sick and poor. Poor of mind, poor of body, poor in the soul, poor in the pockets. This bitch is just poor and sad. They are a disappointment to themselves, and they are a disappointment to others. Because they use their energy to burn up other people's futures, and they want people to see them as virtues. When I tell you, and it's in this reading a couple times, people are talking about them. The Prince of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the journalist, they are talking about all the things that they did. They are being talked about how competitive they are and how destructive their competitiveness is. Look, the Ace of Wands, the 3 of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. This person is extremely competitive. And it's destructive. It like destructive to the point where it's gonna make the news. If people knew. And people know, and they're talking about the tea. And they want to get away from it. Because the pizza hot. The cheese is burning their tongue. They want to get away from it. But they can't. People see them as cruel. And that's who they truly are. That's their authentic self. And they are so butthurt about it. They are so burdened by it. They are so Their mind is trying to think of how to get that energy of being a cruel person off of them, because they want it to be the love person, the person that's loved. Like they're really trying to think of a way to clean this up, and they can't think of a way. They look cruel, and they want it to be the rock star. They want it to be the rock star spiritualist. They want it to be the rock star at work. And people are seeing them as a cruel, vain person. So that's what I got on my table. So let's see what else Spirit has to say. Valeska the healer. Sun. Oh shit, my phone about to die. Y'all, I'm so done with this video. I really am. And the second, like, when my phone needed to be plugged, I touched it and it didn't record the ending of this reading. And I said a lot. So the 2 times my phone did not turn back on, there's a lot of information missing. But if y'all not gonna hear it, I mean, if it's not meant to be, I was gonna leave it as is. But the Virgo in my chart won't let me. So let me try and just close this reading up proper. I had took everything off, y'all. We got Valeska, the Sun, the Mercian Wolves. Well, Shin Munsa comes before the Wolves. And this card has never come out. Shell Stoneheart. Man, I said so much. Between the first time this didn't turn on and this time, there's got to be like 30 minutes worth of this video that's not here. But anyway. With these cards, the healer and like your light, like in the workplace, this person was trying to take your light. And in magic, this person was trying to take your light by sending you death. Chaotic evil, the undead. Shrouded in mystery, Munsa goes by the names the Dark Wanderer, the King of Liars, the Living Blade. Folklore suggests he only appears immediately before calamity. Like, and all the accidents and all that stuff that's in this reading, this person was really going hard with that. This person wanted to, literally, this person wanted to put your lights out. This person was sending death and all kinds of entities. Like, literally, this person was trying to spiritually hunt you down. Next, Shell Stoneheart, leader of a band of disgraced former soldiers called the Moonblades. Stoneheart terrorizes the countryside by setting well-hidden ambushes on trade caravans and hapless travelers alike. Stoneheart is located beneath a tavern called the Reed of Willow, where he has stored vast amounts of volatile chemical agents. This person, Shell, has the stats of a spy. This person is volatile, destructive, and they are disgraced. This person who came after you is a disgrace. Stoneheart's hideout is located beneath a tavern where he stored vast amounts of volatile. Okay, so Stoneheart terrorizes the countryside by setting well-hidden ambushes on trade caravans and hapless travelers alike. This person did not think they were going to be detected. They did not think they were going to be detected setting a trap for you. This person really throws rocks and hide hands. They really do things behind the scenes because they want to be, their true nature is this, but they want to be looked up like as kind and a soldier and strong and all that type of stuff. This person, they thought you were unsuspecting, and now this person is a disgrace. This person is a disgrace, and that's why everybody is talking about them. And I'm really feeling like there's a person that's actually in this person's face talking about, you are a disgrace. Man, and the other cards that I pulled, luckily I didn't mix it all up, so I can kind of tell you what was I said, but it's not going to be the same because I said a lot. And I'm really done with this reading. Like a whole bunch done. This person is mad. That's what I said when I was pulling on camera and this first card came out, but then when all the rest came out, I'm like, it's fire, courage, and power. This is all fire energy. Like you're way too powerful for when it came for the magic this person was doing. The power that you have, you're way too grounded for that. This person trying to use the moon cycles to manifest your ending. All this person manifested was a new identity for themselves, which is their authentic identity. Their authentic identity is that they are cruel and that they are a disgrace. Your energy, you are divine feminine or divine masculine. Your energy was protected from this moon energy, from this moon magic. Boundaries was put in place on your energy. You're a protected divine being. There is entities, ancestors, God fighting to protect your good fortune. Your good fortune belongs to you. And they have what belongs to them. Is their true title. They are a disgrace. And now everyone can see them. They will watch you enjoy what's yours. They will watch you enjoy your good fortune. If this has helped you, please like, share, subscribe, and until next time.